Welcome in, guys. It is windy. Such a beautiful day, though. I really wanted to do a reading outside. Um, this wind is just so beautiful, and I have to take full advantage of it. This beautiful Saturday afternoon. Whew. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. Hi, Turtle. Hi, Gun. Um, I'm seeing a conversation, guys. No, I'm actually having a very peaceful day. Today, Sundays is usually my cleaning day, right? But today I started posting. I download everything and I post it on my other platforms. So that's what I was doing today. I had so much backed up that I hadn't posted to my YT. Um, and so that's what I was doing today until my computer froze and it stopped letting me. So, but I posted a lot, like a lot. I'm gonna say I posted about a good, I'm gonna say maybe 50, 60 videos today, shorts and like shorts videos, and then I posted about four full like sessions from here. So I'll get back to that tonight to finish it off. But I wanted to come on here and give a message, guys. Um, I do feel like there's going to be a conversation that's going to be coming forward. Okay, there's going to be a conversation um, that's going to allow you to be like free. All right, and I want to say free, but also happy. Like you're going to be happy with this message. Okay, you're going to be very happy with this conversation that you're gonna get. Um, all right, spirit angels, ancestors of the highest white light, is bringing a beautiful positive message today, because we are only giving higher vibrational messages, no drama, no none of that. And I don't want to do those type of messages anymore, okay? Ah, hi Joseph, welcome in. Um, what's going on, Spirit? What is with this message? What is this message about? What is this conversation? Also, like if when you saw the cards that were next to each other, look, guys, this could be about a separation, okay? This could be about. I didn't want to say this, okay? But again, we can't. When I said free, I feel like you're gonna be free to finally like move forward because it could have been like up in the air where you weren't sure about what it is. Um, but I do feel like there's gonna be some sort of conversation about a separation, a breakup, that is just gonna finally allow you to just like heal from it, okay? Because it could have been like in limbo where you just didn't know what it is, what's happening. Like it was just in limbo, right? Hey Cassie. Um, so I do feel like there's gonna be some sort of conversation like that that's gonna let you be free. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, yeah, look, an ending, but it's gonna be an ending that's gonna get you to the next chapter, right? It's ending a maybe toxic environment or toxic connection, or a toxic tie that you were maybe stuck in, right? Um, all right, Spirit. What else? Okay. And for some of you, I'm hearing the opposite, okay? Because we're staying positive, right? So again, we want to raise the vibration. You know where it's at for you, right? Look, the Emperor. There we go. That's the positive message. There's two messages here, guys, okay? A group of you is gonna be like doing the end, right? and you're gonna be leveling up in your business, in your life, to the next chapter, the next era, where you're just gonna be like boom, like you're just gonna level up, right? And for some of you, you're gonna get a message from someone that you were maybe feeling disconnected from, right? Where you felt like maybe you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's the status, where are we? Like you don't. It was just like in limbo, and it was causing a lot of stress and anxiety. Um, the bird keeps like chirping, so this is telling me there's someone that has a lot to say, but I feel like they were really holding back. Okay, I feel like this person's gonna be stepping forward finally and ready to be the emperor. Also today, I saw these birds getting it on my window. Okay, guys, I don't know what's up with my window, but my window is been the action, okay? My window's been the action. Not my action, but like just all the nature decides right now that that's the spot, okay? I don't know what kind of energy I'm sending off or what, okay? But that being said, um, they were getting it on my window. Point period blank. Like I was like, okay, maybe he's like, no, they were getting it on. I saw it. I fully saw it. Okay. Um, but so I do feel like there's gonna be someone that's like the light is hitting the card, right? So I do feel like someone's gonna be like, they got a sign or the light just hit them the right way where they're just like, this is it. Like I'm ready. I'm gonna go after it. You can unsee it exactly, Max. Um, I don't know, like birds are not very romantic. Like they kind of like, and then they get it done and done. So something tells me like somebody's just gonna come back and be like, boom, boom, boom. You happy? Let's go. You know, get your things. Let's go. Like I don't know. I mean, I want to have a conversation. Like, can we talk? Okay, let's see. Let's see what else, Spirit. Yeah, like, look, this is about a tower moment that's gonna be avoided, okay? And it's gonna be a relationship that's gonna be healed, a connection that's gonna be healed. I do feel like th this person has a lot to say, okay? But again, I feel like they were really holding back. I feel like they were really trying to connect with themselves and trying to evaluate the whole situation. Let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah, don't let them in your room because I have a feeling. Um, I have a feeling. I have a feeling there's gonna be no talking, okay? Um, but yeah, so it definitely feels like that's gonna be the deal breaker. Maybe that's gonna be what's gonna smooth the feathers, and then you can talk like, okay, got it. So I feel like both of you could be very like guarded right now, um, to the point that you don't trust each other, right? And so it feels like that once the action happens, like you feel like you can relax again, right? Like you're just like at ease, you're just like, oh. um, and that's when the talking is gonna happen. Okay, okay, okay. It is super windy, guys. Yes. Um. What else, Spirit? What else we got here? Exactly, Max. Yes, the wind's gonna blow all the dusties away. What needs to go is gonna go. That's why I also had said earlier about like separations or like being able to like break free of something. Um, which could even mean the same thing, right? It could mean like it's still in the same reading, right? It's the same story. like someone's having to break free from something or someone before they can come forward, right? This could mean like them breaking free from like financial debt, right? Maybe they're breaking free from an old relationship that they haven't been able to get like completely off of, or breaking free from, you know, in some sort of control or some sort of thing that was holding them back, some sort of like debris from the past that the wind is gonna blow away. Exactly, man. There we go. There we go. But it does look like there's gonna be things that are gonna be cleared out. Um, Clarification, right? About the future. There's gonna be something coming in to just know what is next, right? Um, yeah. So this is about. I know this to me feels like it's not something super old. Like I don't think this is somebody from like 5 years. I feel like this is something recent. Okay, something recent that you're in, or you're. And if you haven't met anybody, right, this is like someone that you're about to meet that is clearing out their dirty laundry so that when they meet you, they don't have any dirty laundry, you know? That's what it feels like. Um, okay. I want to find out what is this bird saying, okay? Like not the bird, but what is the bird signifying? Um, There's some sort of thing that needs to be said, okay? Because this bird just will not like stop. Spirit, what is the meaning of the bird? It just keeps like growing. Wants to be heard. It wants to be seen. Okay. What is the message? What is this trying to tell me? Okay, you could be and again, this could be something new, or this could be something very recent that you're in right now. Okay. Um, I'm feeling like if this is new and you've never met, you're not talking to anybody right now. It's like you're gonna meet someone that maybe's been trying to get your attention for some time, but they haven't been given the attention. Like you've been so distracted. Maybe you were like paying attention to an old relationship that you hadn't moved on from. It's a crow, um, and it's right above me, guys. It's a black crow. Um, yeah. It's like right here. Okay, I see both of them. You see it's a pair. So I'm telling you there's a conversation coming forward, okay? The birds just are got together over here. Um and it's the male and the female. It's the females are like a little bit more brown and the masculine is like is black. So, okay. So again, there's a conversation that's need to be had that maybe had you all up in your head, or you just, being all up in your head. Again, let's go back. Sorry, I got distracted. So this is new, right? A new connection. This is somebody that's been trying to get your attention that you haven't given attention to. That's been kind of like, hey, like maybe sent you a message and you haven't really quite opened it, or you haven't seen it, or someone that's been trying to talk to you and you haven't picked up that they're like trying to talk to you in that way. Um, and for some of you, this is something that you're already in, right? It's a connection you're already in that was kind of maybe unsure, maybe just like confusing, maybe like on hold. And it's gonna be just like wanting to be seen, right? Like wanting to be like, hey, pay attention to me, look at me, like talk to me. I don't know, something like that. Okay. Man, the bird is going off. Like, so I'm telling you, something's going down. Something's going down. I also feel like there was some sort of like sacrifice, right? When I say sacrifice, I don't mean that like things have to die, right? Not like that. I mean like a sacrifice in the sense of like cutting something out of your life, right? This could be like maybe if you have a gambling problem, then they stop gambling. You had a shopping addiction, then they stop shopping. Whatever, something like that. It's like cutting out something that's unhealthy for you. There is maybe even cutting out sleeping in. It's just like cutting something out of your life that's holding you back. And so I do feel like this is what's happening in this connection is that both of you are cutting something off, something that needs to go. That's gonna allow this connection to like flow forward like smoothly, right? That's gonna really allow you guys to, get out of your head. Um, all right, what else, Spirit? I'm also getting a message about like a miscarriage or maybe like a false pregnancy or a pregnancy alarm or a pregnancy scare. Okay, I don't know. Like I've been trying to ignore that message, and I keep trying not to say that, but it just keeps coming in my head, and I'm just gonna say it. So you know, it probably resonates with someone, but there's something about a child, a baby, a pregnancy scare or a miscarriage that has something to do with this. That this could be also a reason why maybe someone was not like committal or maybe not sure where they could go because this kind of news came in, or I don't know, something like that. I don't want to entertain that, but that just came out. Okay, I don't even want to open that door. Um, guys, I also if you have a loved one that you haven't like spoken to in a while or visited, make time, okay? Um, or if there's someone out there that you love, make time to connect, right? You never know. You never know. Time is so precious, right? Sometimes we get lost in the financial world, in the materialistic world, and we lose sight of our loved ones, right? For me, I'm gonna say it's my son, right? I'm like here trying to like to work and try to work when he's asleep so that I have time to connect with him. And kids grow up so fast, and by the time you know it, like they're gonna be out of the house and you never got to connect with them. Um, if you have like anybody you love that you haven't like spoken to or anything like that, just connect with them. Just go say hi. They could be missing you very, very greatly, but also you don't want to regret not visiting someone and not having make the time or the effort to go visit. Um, and let them know how you feel, or just make sure you let your loved ones know you love them. Okay? Because we're only doing positive messages. Look, here is someone waiting by the phone, right? That could be anybody. That could be a person you're in love with. That could be a grandparent. That could be a father, a parent. Just anybody that you haven't talked to and just kind of parent. That could be a father, a parent. Just anybody that you haven't talked to and just kind of say, hey, I love you. That's it. That's all. If that's how you can muster, if that's how you can muster. Um, yeah, and again, I'm getting the King of Pentacles here, right? So King of Pentacles is somebody that's focused on their finances, on their on material world, right? Work. Now we got the work card. Um, you don't want to regret. You don't want to regret that you got lost in the material world and someone didn't wait for you. Okay? Whether that means, again, romantically, whether that means somebody passes and they didn't wait for you, like they couldn't wait for you. It's like when that happens, it happens, right? Um, Again, take it as it resonates, guys. Just make sure you communicate with whoever needs to meet it. My spot is feeling a little extra warm right now. Like the sun is hitting me at a perfect spot in certain times. What's the Seven of Swords, Spirit? Okay. I'm feeling like this message is about time, right? Like we could get stuck on this time thing and let it take us, right? It feels like you're maybe you've been like stuck in a current dynamic because you're feeling like you can't be happy right now. You can be happy tomorrow when you have the money, when you have the girl, when you have the job, when you have the group of friends. It feels like you've been in a this kind of energy where you're just like you're sitting down, you're not like living life, you're not seeing life, you're not living, you're not having fun. Uh, because you feel like you need something in order to be able to experience like life or something. Okay, there's a big message on that too. You gotta live, okay? Live life to the fullest. Fucking YOLO. That's my favorite saying. I don't care how old it is, and I don't care if it's old school. Like YOLO, YOLO, bitch. Okay. um, it looks like you need some YOLO time. All right, it's time for YOLO time. It's time to break free from like thinking you're not good enough now. You're not good enough today. That you're good enough tomorrow when you have all these other things, right? Um, and I guess the thing that was kind of making me think, I was remembering right now, guys. I was thinking like because I've been wanting to write some music, right? But I don't have my equipment. Like I don't have my microphone, and I don't have anything, right? And I was thinking, how did we start doing this journey? We didn't need that. Like when I started on my phone and on my tablet. I have a phone and a tablet. Like I don't need my equipment to write a song. And so I started working on a song, right? And so yeah, just again, look, it's like you keep working, but you're not living. You keep working, but you're not living, and also it's because you're in a lack mindset, where again you feel like you're not worthy of having a good time. You're not worthy of being loved. You're not worthy of these group of friends. You're not worthy of this job until you have this education, until you have this degree. You're not worthy of whatever. It just feels like you're not feeling worthy to take this opportunity, to take this blessing that came to you. Um, and look, the light is really like hitting me, which is telling me like it's for you. It's this blessing that came to you for you, and you're like holding it off and putting it off to the side because you feel not ready. And like, when are you gonna be ready? And is time and people gonna wait till you are ready? Like, is that fair? Right? Um, yeah, it's like you're holding on to it. Like you don't want to let it go because, but you're still working. You still haven't made a decision. You're still like not wanting to make decisions. You're just working and you just want to hold on to this. All right, sure. What else? Is this resonating with people? Is this making sense? It's because I feel like we're getting multiple energies here. Like I don't think that it's the same for everybody, right? Like not everybody here is about love. I mean, it's in love in general, right? Like I was talking about my son, I was talking about a relationship, and talking about like family members, um, and maybe even a job, right? A career path, like you hope put the career path on hold, but how long is that career gonna wait for you to say yes to it, right? It's like they're gonna get the next guy, the next best guy, right? So yeah, so all of this is about just throw yourself in there. You're gonna figure it out. You are worthy, you are valuable, you are enough right now. You are ready. You are ready, and does that mean that you're not gonna keep learning more? You're gonna learn more. You just throw yourself in there, you're gonna figure it out. You're not gonna sink, you're gonna swim, okay? Because you're just gonna figure it out. So get in there. Stop asking yourself if you're ready. Stop being afraid that are you gonna do a good job. Stop that. Just go get it. Um, yeah, look, again, I keep getting that you're like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that. But again, it's like you're over here stacking up the coin or whatever you're trying to do, and it's like you haven't seen it yet. It still hasn't shown up. It still hasn't shown up. Well, this is because you're working from a space of scarcity, out of a space of fear, a space of like quick, I need it now. Like it's like desperation, a space of like what do you call it? I want to say like the root chakra, right? What is the fight or flight? Like the the space is just not like flowy, you know? It's a space of like this. It's a space of like I gotta grab it before somebody else grabs it. It's just a different energy. So you see what I mean? And when you are in that energy, that's the kind of people you attract, right? So if you're trying to attract people that are, flowy and like, wanna come in and it's just gonna in an abundant space, then you gotta be and create from an abundant space, right? But if you're creating from a space of like desperation and it's like it's nervous energy, and it's like everything you put out is what you get in return. So again, it's just a big need to allow things to flow, relax, and allow things to flow. Okay, welcome in. Oh. Guys, does my labradorite shine every now and then when the light hits it just right? I had given this to my son for protection, right? Like I kind of blessed it and I gave it to him, and he won't wear it or he won't have it with him. And anything I give him for protection, I say it's for protection. He doesn't wear it, okay? And I caught on to this. This is just a side note, but it probably goes with this reading. Um, he's he's put two and two together, okay? When I give him something for protection, every time he goes out there and does his like teenager like misbehaving things, every single time, no joke. but something happens where the cops are involved and they call me to go pick him up. Okay? So he's put two and two together. Every time I have anything that mom gives me for protection, like the cops catch me or I get in trouble or I get caught. And it's like, for me, I'm like, yes, like you should be protected. But he sees it like he can't get away with shit. Like, like the cop, like if he sees it like a punishment, when in reality he's being protected from something. Um, but anyways, I don't know why I brought that up, but if you guys have some sort of pendulum or something that somebody gave you, or maybe you're needing to go get one, okay? Guys, I've been talking about you guys blessing your home and your car, right? And I keep seeing, I don't like this kind of message. I don't like them, okay? I really don't give this type of message ever. I don't like it at all. But I had been like seeing like accidents, okay, like some sort of accident. So and I keep hearing like I'm not gonna say it. Just look, just go grab for a protection something, okay? I'm not gonna speak anything into existence. I don't like those kind of messages, but please go grab something, a bracelet, a thing for your car, just bless, even just saying a prayer on your vehicle, just saying a prayer on your home, just visualizing your home being protected, a big, cloud of protection, God's white light, whatever. You don't need to buy anything. You could just pray upon it, okay? God is real, God is good, and prayer is very powerful. But if you can do that, okay? I started wearing mine a lot more lately because I had taken it off and I just put it back on. So just just if anybody wants to follow through, do that, okay? That's all. Oh, no cards fell. Mm. All right. Hey Asher, how are you? All right, let's see what the cards say. These are the ones that fell to the ground. Leatherface, I don't really like when you call me that, okay? I don't know, I don't like it. Queen of Cups in reverse, the Strength card. Ace of Wands, the Hermit. So look, the bird keeps chirping again, right? Like I don't think he's ever stopped, but it just moments where I pay attention to it more. There's a Queen of Cups here, which could signify like a mother. It could signify a baby mama. It could signify a Pisces, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's coming out next to the Strength card in reverse and the Ace of Wands. It's feeling like there's a need to let go of someone, okay? Like there's a need to let go of them. It's time to close that chapter, okay? Maybe they've guided your journey this entire time for a very long time, right? They've been telling you, advising you, and they're the ones that tell you what to pursue, what not to pursue. Like it feels like for a long time, that was what was being done, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But there's a certain point in your life when, because I'm seeing the Hermit here right before the new relationship, right? There could be something that you're maybe inspired by or you're wanting, and you're not being allowed to pursue or go after it. And it's like where you're needing to close that chapter, right? You're needing to close this chapter of not doing what you feel is right for yourself. or trusting yourself. It's like you're maybe feeling afraid of making a wrong choice, like being afraid that you're gonna make a mistake. Um, there's no right or wrong. Thank you, Storm. Thank you for my beautiful home. There's no right or wrong, guys. You'll never know if you never try, right? It's like a business endeavor, right? You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know if you don't try. It's like if you never, try to move, like maybe you've been wanting to move, maybe you've been wanting to live somewhere else. Maybe you want to get a job in a different location, but you're always afraid, like, well, what if it doesn't work out? What if this? Get out of your negative mindset, okay? If you never try, you're never gonna know. And just the same way as in a relationship, if you don't get into it, you're never gonna know how it's gonna go. All right, you're never gonna know if you're gonna be able to step up. If you're gonna learn while you're in there. There's only so much you can learn from the book, and you know, you gotta get in there in order to find out, to learn, to experience. Okay. Why do you think we come to Earth, right? We come to Earth to experience. Um, and that's why a lot of times also people like gotta experience something in order to be like, oh, I don't want to do that again. Oh, I don't want to do this again. Oh, this is what I learned from this lesson. So you get it. But at the same time, okay, this is what I'm getting. You know, spirit, right? Your own spirit team. Let's go back there. Then I'll talk about parents. But our spirit team doesn't intervene, right? They can't intervene. They can only guide us, and they give us little signs and a little hints and push us here and push us there. And sometimes they have to corner us because we don't listen. And but the only way you're gonna learn is by experiencing something that's gonna teach you a lesson that's very crucial that you can only learn by going into the field. Because if you don't go into the field, you're gonna always wonder, like, I wonder what it would have been like. Or if you're always shielding yourself and going around everything, you don't live. You're like in a box. You're in a cage. I don't know. Like I'm just a free spirit, guys, that I've been through so much in my life, but I will honestly say I've had a life, okay? Like my daughter will be like, how have you survived all these years? But I have a life. Like I've lived, I've experienced so much, like so many good things, and I'm not gonna lie, every single time spirit, angels, creator has always come through for me. Like I've never been in trouble where something happens. Never, 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 never. And if I did get into a situation, because I'm just like, la, 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 if I were to get into a situation, they always help me escape it. Okay? That's the way it works for me. I know it's not like smart, like people would be like, well, why would you want to live like that? Like, well, then you never get to live and you don't get to experience. Like, you gotta like try things, right? Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna say that, right? So again, your spirit team like puts you through certain situations because that's the only way you're going to learn. And then if you put parents, right, let's talk about the parents. So if there's parents that are constantly shielding you from living, constantly shielding you from experiencing, um, it's like you never grow, like you're constantly under their wing, right? Um, sometimes it's good to like wing off, right? Because again, and I don't want to say like, when our parents leave us, but they're going to leave us at one point, right? And it's better to kind of wing off so that when that time does come, not that it's going to be easier, but it's like what I've been doing with my son right now. I'm making him cook, and I'm like, because I usually cook, but he does his laundry and things like that. He does his chores, but I'm making him cook because I'm like, I need you when you leave the house to be able to do those things for yourself. Like, you got a little bit of time left to be at home, and that way you can get those things done. Because, again, I learned from my other kids that I didn't teach them shit until when they left the house. They left without any skills. Okay, so there we go. So, anyways, if your parents shield you too much, you don't get to live, you don't get to experience, and all of that. So, exactly. So, look, that's another thing, Max, that I saw a documentary about kids in like Asia, right? I don't know what part of Asia, right? Like, I'm just gonna say the whole like in that area because I don't know. But they were showing how kids over there were in the school system. What they teach them is they teach them how to cook, like little tiny, like toddlers are learning to cook like with real fire and real like hot plates and pots and pans and like really cooking and doing all kinds of like grown up tasks, and they're all doing it very, very good. Like they're not getting burned and like, and I'm sure at the beginning they do, right? But they teach these kids these skills very young, and so that's why they're so advanced because they learn how to be super independent. And when we have kids, we coddle them forever, and they don't learn how to do shit. You know, like they don't know how to do anything. So it's good to give your kids some independence to be able to explore and do things on their own, but also to live life, right? And I get you can give them advice like, hey, be careful with this, be careful with that, but in the end, they gotta make their own decisions, right? So they can know what's right and wrong for them, and also so they can learn and have clarity within themselves, or else they're forever in a cage, and one day they're just like, like they want to break free, like I've got to break free. I've got to break free. Um, but yeah, it's what's coming out here. Okay. What else? Everything's gonna be fine, okay? Look, again, the Empress could signify a mother. Everything's gonna be fine. Like, you're not saying goodbye forever, okay? You're just gonna go, live. You're gonna live a little. This is the manifestation card. It says you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities, okay? And it's like it's time to go find out what is in you. It's time to go find out what you're made of, okay? It's time to go find out what you could be. When you are restricted, you restrict yourself from like how big can you get, how creative can you get, right? The more creative you are, the more creative you become. So if you're always shielded and not allowed to be yourself, not allowed to wear this, not allowed to talk like this, not allowed to, if you're constantly being like told how to act and speak and all of this, then it stunts your creativity. It stunts your creative side. And that's when you stay stuck with the matrix, right? Like it has to be this way. This is the only way you make money. Just that kind of stuff. And you could never experience, like what it could be in a different way. You're always gonna stay stuck to what everybody else does, like the sheep, right? Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Um, don't worry, guys. Okay, everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna fall into place. You don't gotta know exactly how it's gonna be and how is it gonna. It's like, okay, I'm seeing someone who's very You need to have every like thing. Okay, I'm seeing like you're very particular, okay? A very particular energy that needs to see exactly how every puzzle piece is gonna go, and when is it gonna be put up next, and when is it gonna be, and what kind of picture is gonna make when it's put together, and then after that, what else is gonna be put there? And it's very like my, I'm exhausted just saying it, just talking about it. Like I'm exhausted. Like that's a lot of thinking. Okay, that sounds almost sounds like me. I'm a Virgo. I'm an overthinker. But sometimes it depends with what it is, right? But anyways, that's what I'm feeling like. It's like a very meticulous mind that is just like everything needs to. I need to know exactly how everything is gonna fall into place, so that I know the outcome, so that I know what's next after that, so that I know what's next after that. Stop. Just get in there. Okay? Just go. Go for it. Look, you could be happily ever after. You could just go live. Go live. Experience. Okay? Stop holding yourself back from your freedom. Okay? You need to sneak off from work sometimes and just have some fun. Sneak off from the material world is what I heard. Okay? You need to sneak off from the material world mindset and go fucking do something that maybe doesn't even require finances, right? Example I can say is like, when I was a kid, guys, we used to go to the canals, right? We used to go swim in the canals. And I know the canals are probably super dirty now, but we used to swim in the canals all the time. And my parents, my mom and her brothers and sisters, I'm from Honduras, guys, so my family's kind of like Indian, not Indian native, but Indian like South America. Um, and so they would fish in the canals with their hands, right? No con la tarraya, my father did the tarraya. Hi, Peter. Hi. Guys, this is Peter. Let me show you. It's okay. That's Peter, guys. Um, Um, so yeah, so like they used to fish in the canals, right? And like they would go on the rocks and like go into the rocks and feel for the fish while we would be swimming and playing in the water. And we would be like grabbing water with our mouth like and throwing it at each other and stuff. Yeah, we would do all that kind of stuff. Um, but so my mom would fish in the canals, and they would pull ginormous catfish from these rocks. Okay, like they would stick their whole hand in their mouth, in the catfish mouth, and pull them out. Okay, they were like fat, fat, and like this big. Okay, like we had the best like fish fries. It was so so good, so delicious. Um, but you see, it was like those kind of things where it doesn't require money. It's just like going out to nature, going out for a walk, going out for a hike, whatever. But things that you could do with family or yourself to just go out there and just connect with nature. Okay? No, it's kind of warm, but finally the sun went down a bit, so it's now feeling a little more bearable. Earlier I was feeling like I was getting a bit of a tan. Um, all right, Spirit, what else we got here? Again, I feel like you're either being coddled or you're trying to hold on to something so badly, so desperately, because you feel like you're not going to be okay. Like you're afraid to let it go. Um, you're afraid to let go of. I have a Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups. It's like you're not confident about letting this family go, right? But this could also signify you not being sure of letting go of a person that you feel like it's your family, like a person that you feel like is the one, you think is gonna be the one for you. Take that as it resonates, okay? You would know. That card is a Queen of Wands in reverse. A Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who is um, characteristics. Um, this could be someone who uses their looks to get what they want, right? They're very, very seductive, but they use their looks to get what they want from everybody. Um, they could even make connections with people that benefit them. Only connections that benefit them. They don't really communicate with other people that don't benefit them. Like if you have nothing to benefit me, I don't need to be your friend. Like that's the kind of energy. It could also be someone who's the hosky card, right? Somebody that just cannot keep their legs closed, right? Unfortunately. Um, This can also be someone who's like when I want to say like very wild. Okay. So that's what if your person is like that, you take it as a resident, guy or girl. If they are like that, that you know that's not good for you. You know, like don't be dumb. Like you could see that. Like if somebody is like that in your energy, you know that that's not your future. Okay, like if they don't behave when you're not married, are they gonna behave when you are married? No, dude. This is the problem people have. Okay, the problem people have is they think that they date someone and while they're dating, they're cheaters and they're this and they're that, and then when we get married, they stop all that. No, baby, it gets worse, okay? But if you married them when they weren't committed to you fully, what makes you think that when you're married, they're gonna be like, okay, I turned a new leaf now, now I'm a new person. No, it's gonna be worse. Now you're married to me. Now I like you married me this way, you know? So just a mental note for you guys. Oh yeah, Alexa Roma. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot of people coming from the past right now, especially guys. Um, this always happens when you're about to receive a blessing, okay? Like all the people from your past start, messaging, try to communicate with you. Hey, the sup, hey, it's been a minute, hey, stranger, all that kind of, all that, yeah. And not just exes, but also ex friends, ex job, ex like just anything from your past. That's when it usually shows up when you're about to receive some blessing, and that's where the universe is testing you if you're gonna go back to that or you're gonna go with what you already found or what you already got over here because that's where the universe is testing you. Like, are you really done with this lesson or are you gonna repeat a cycle? Oof. Spirit, how I'm confused. I'm confused. Um, I guess the past would be like if it's officially a past, right? Not if it's like, sorry, I need help. Um, yeah, a past would be like someone from your past, like someone that you haven't communicated in a long time with, not someone that is current or that you're still in communication with right now. hmm Can you guys hear when I swallow my water? It just sounds really loud to me that I don't know if you guys can hear. Guys, that was Peter, the one that I tell you guys that I always hear my neighbor. She's like, Peter, like, 'cause she lets them out by himself and he roams around freely. He's very friendly. All right, Spirit, what else? I don't know why it feels like this message is kind of all over the place, but maybe because I'm so like distracted. A lot of you guys could be very distracted right now, okay? Like this like maybe and that's another thing I was getting today. I've been feeling extremely anxious, like very anxious, like I'm just like waiting. It's like there's something big coming, guys. There's something really big coming and it feels like my body is already prepared for it, but I don't know what it is yet, right? Um and I've been feeling super anxious, like I'm getting ready. Like it's like when you're running, yeah, look, it's like you're ready. Um like you I don't know if you guys ran track, but when you're waiting for the thing to go off, right? It's like runner set, you know, and it's like and then you take off. It just feels like where the energy feels right now. It just feels like you're about to take off, you know, and I feel extremely anxious. Like I just feel like there's something that's about to pop open that you're gonna have to jump in. Okay. I don't know if it feels like it's gonna be like a boom, like it's now, like that's your shot. Okay. Um, and I don't know why it feels like it has to be like a quick jump into it. It feels like there's gonna be a moment of it's now or never. Okay. You might have somebody you like tell you let's run away together. I don't know where I got that. Yeah, look. Someone's gonna say, "Hey, let's run away together. Let's start a new adventure. Let's go on a new journey. Like, you with me or what?" And you're just like, "Sure, let's do this. I got you, babe. I got you, babe." You know? Um, I don't know. I got that, but it could be your dog. It could be your dog that's like, let's go. I don't know, but there's something that's coming that it's about to getting untrapped, okay? And it's totally not planned. It's not planned at all. It's not been thought out very well, I think, but I feel like it's still gonna work. Look, it's gonna be very happy. I feel like because, okay, got it. Got it, Spirit. Um, Somebody's gonna make a decision super randomly out of nowhere, but it's the right decision. They're being pushed to. Okay, I don't know why this is why I feel so anxious. Okay, like there's a decision that's coming forward that you're just gonna take that it's gonna feel so weird and so random and so out of nowhere and so out of the blue maybe. Okay, like that somebody just kind of asks you this and you're just like um okay, yes, I'm all in. Let's do this. Okay, this it's gonna bring you in a lot of balance. It's gonna really bring you balance. Leatherface, can you stop calling me that? Look, I'm telling you, it's a big offer coming in. I've been feeling it. Okay, it's been very, very strong. There's a huge offer coming forward. Spirit, what is this offer? Okay. Um, and guys, when you get blessings from the universe, it usually comes in. I was about to say in threes. It usually comes in threes, okay? You guys could have experienced loss of three things prior. I don't think super recent, but prior, you lost three things. You could have lost your money, you could have lost your home, you could have lost your car, you could have lost friends, you could have lost your job. Did I say that already? But you lost three things a little while back, okay? Well, now the universe, that was the sacrifice, right? That was the sacrifice that was left behind, that was let go of. And now you're calling in the three things into your life. So it's all of it, right? Love, you could have even gone through a real terrible heartbreak, okay? Take it as a resume. Some of y'all went through even more than three, okay? Fuck. Those of you that went through more than three, you're gonna get all of it, like everything you lost. If some of you were like yes to all, baby, you're gonna get it back like boom. Okay, it's gonna be extremely overwhelming. You're getting it all back like just the way it was lost, like that boom, boom, boom that it kept happening over and over and over and over and over and over. This is exactly how it's going to come in freedom. Okay, you're going to get these things over and over and over. Okay, get ready. Yes, it was making space for the blessings to come in. Okay, again, this feels like a huge, ginormous alignment from the universe. Okay, it's like I'm hearing guys, I don't know anything about cars, but this came to my mind. Calibration, a calibration. You know when they calibrate your car, is that a thing? I don't know anything about cars. I don't even know where this it's channeled, obviously. But it's like your life got calibrated and it was like shifting and getting shit that doesn't belong anymore and it's falling off so that you could come and elevate upwards. Okay? So that's what happened. Your life was rocked and shit happened, but it was for the best. It was all for the best. Okay? So again, now going into this next chapter, it's and the birds again. There's gonna be a lot of talk about this. Again, it's gonna be big, really big. Okay? There's gonna be a lot of people that are talking about this, that are gonna be talking about this level up, okay? Software update, exactly. It's going to be big to the point that people are going to notice it. People are going to be talking about it. It's going to be the talk of the town. Um, and there could be a lot of people in your family even that are going to have something to say about it, okay? That are going to just be like, did you hear? You know? I don't know, but that's what it feels like, okay? Um, and I feel like everybody thought this could be a childhood wish, okay? It feels like everybody thought this was a childish wish, a childish dream. Like, that's childish. Like, oh, please. Like, nobody believed in this dream except for you, okay? You were like Delulu, okay? I just saw a delivery truck. So it's gonna be delivered to you, okay? This is gonna be brought right to you. You're not gonna search for it. It's coming to you, okay? Be ready to stand up. Be ready to take the lead. Be confident with yourself. You're gonna be amazing. You got this. Um, what else, Spirit? What else? My nostrils are breathtaking. What? That's funny. I've never been told that before, but thank you. Um, we have the heartbreak in reverse and the Nine of Cups. This is going to be very healing, guys. And you've waited for some time for this, okay? You've been waiting for some time. You were very patient. For some of you, this even took about like you could have been going through major alignments, calibration. I'm gonna say maybe like since 9 years ago, anywhere from 9 years to 5 years, 3 years, anywhere from 3 to 9 years that you guys have been going through situations over and over. I'm sitting awkwardly, I know, but I don't know. It's just this chair is kind of small. Let me see if I could sit better because I look weird. Um, all right. Whew. So this could be that you're going through situations like this, just heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. God, you are like the generational curse breaker, okay? And when I say generational curse breaker, it doesn't necessarily mean like there was curses in the family. Like you guys, like you could be like, oh well, my life was perfect. Like a new leaf just fell on the ground and it's new. It's not an old one. It's a baby new leaf. Um, it feels like again for those of you that you're like I had a perfect life, like I had no traumas, okay, it doesn't mean you're the generational curse breaker in that aspect, but you're the one that's breaking the lineage of everybody's a robot and everybody lives this life and we can't be ourselves and we can't do this and we can't do that, and it's like you're the one that's breaking out. You're the black sheep, right? Something like that. um, but and so again, it feels like you guys have been going through things, shifts in your life, anywhere from 3 to 9 years of time. Those of you who have been in like shifts like that for about 9 years, fuck, fuck. Get ready, guys. All of you are getting huge blessings, but the longer it took for you to get out of like to clear all that shit, the more blessings you're going to get. The time frame of your time of years is going to be the amount of blessings that are going to like bombard you, okay? Um, Yeah, it's intense, okay? Um, um, 31 years, Brandon, I'm gonna say, yeah, maybe you were born in a toxic environment and you had to overcome a lot of challenges, but this is feeling more like your first awakening, okay? The 3 to 9 years is your first awakening, okay? What is an awakening? Is you either had a death in the family, you had a divorce, you had a breakup, a huge breakup that felt like a divorce, okay? It was like a major relationship. It could have been losing a job. It could have been losing finances, an investment, something that really just cracked you open to look at life differently. Okay. And so this has something to do. It started out, and you could have had all of the above, like I said, because some of you guys have been experiencing these calibrations 3 to 9 years ago. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about here, is that you're gonna get the next part. Like, it's over. Okay. And those of you that experience things for about 9 years, you know, it's because you guys were breaking the generational curse and breaking the generational ties. So it was like you were healing multiple lineages, okay? And fuck, 9 years is not even as much as you would think. I feel like you've healed 9 generations. Fuck. I just want to say that those of you that were made to heal generations like that, fuck, you guys are so beautiful, okay? It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. But your spirit team, your ancestors, they knew you were gonna be successful. They knew you were gonna make it. Okay, you're very strong. This is why you were born into a life that was very traumatic, very hard. Um, because sorry guys, my ear is really itchy. Um, you guys were born into a life that was very traumatic, very traumatic. It's like I said, everything that happens to us is done for us, not to us, and it sucks that you would think that a child would have to experience, you know, what kids can experience. Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but it's sad to know that sometimes these things happen, and it's like, really, God, Creator, Divine would put a child through something like that for this experience, for breaking the lineage, for breaking the generational curse. That's where I struggle with connection with divine, okay? Because that's where I draw the line, where I get upset with my spirit team, and I'm thinking the movie Divergent, right? Those of you who have seen it, I read the book too, right? I love the Divergent series. But in the Divergent series, it's about an experiment with human beings, right? In Chicago, but in our case would be Earth, right? And they send children into Earth, and at the end of the movie, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, I'm the spoiler alert. They take kids, they kidnap kids from other cultures in their world and put these kids in the experiment on Earth, right? To experience these challenges and to change the experience. And over here, the people that are on the outside, they watch the people in the Earth like a movie, right? So that's where it kind of makes me think about Earth and the whole experience on Earth is like, why do you send kids out here to experience such a traumatic thing and to go through like evil things? Why? Like how is that loving? Because if God Creator Divine is pure love and light, how can that be love and light? It just really fucks with my head when I think about it like that, right? But I understand that there's other forces and there's other energies, right? I understand that. And every person and every villain has a story, and every person and every villain teaches somebody a lesson, whether it was a bad experience or a good experience, it always teaches a lesson that helps you through to the next chapter. I don't understand it. I'm not even gonna try and say that I agree with it. I don't. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? Because if I go on a loophole in this, like it's gonna piss me off. Um, but yeah, yeah, I mean, yes, that's exactly right. And that's why I say, but that's where it kind of draws the line for me because elderly people, um, animals, children, is when they can't protect themselves. Like that's where it really fucks with me. Where it's like, why put somebody through that? Um, like I don't get that. But I'm just gonna stop with that right now. Um, but see, this is where I want to say again that this is why your entire journey, you the ones that have gone through about 9 years of constant shit being stirred up and recalibrations and endings and shifts and just a lot. Okay, this is why you were born into a very chaotic life so that you could be able to handle this part because you just healed about nine cycles. You just cleared about 9 generations of trauma, of bad luck with not bad luck. It's not even bad luck. It's karmic cycles. There we go. There we go. Nine cycles of bad karma that has accumulated over and over and over and over again. Okay, you did that work. That's why it took this long. That's why your stuff. That's why your lessons or the trials and tribulations took about 9 years to clear, but it's over, baby. Okay, it's fucking done. Congratulations, you passed it with flying colors. Okay, get ready for things to start moving for you. Okay, with the wind blowing like this, it's really confirming for me that things are gonna move very, very fluent and very fast. Okay, agárrate. Okay, it was Lisa, but be patient. Okay, I just keep doing what you're doing. Know that it's here, okay? Like I said, I've been feeling extremely anxious. I just know there's something that you're about to have to jump into, okay? Or you're about to jump into something, and that's what's happening. Ah, I am open and ready to receive. Financial freedom is my birthright, and I command it to me. Yes, bring it. You guys could be moving, okay? This could be a message about work or finances that you're gonna move. You might move for this new job, this new opportunity. I keep getting movement. The past days, that's all that the message has been is about you having to move for this job or this opportunity or something. Like this opportunity is gonna involve movement. Leatherface, can you stop that, okay? I think you've been talking to a fake account, okay? I don't know you. I'm not dating you. I don't know who you are. I've never spoken to you. Please be smart, okay? I will never reach out for a reading, and I am not dating anybody on this app, guys. Please be smart and please be smart. Please be respectful. Ooh, Nine of Wands. All right. Nine of Wands. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yes. All right. So, so these are the cards. You know, that's gonna be next if he cannot behave. I'm gonna just warn him, and if he keeps harassing me, my moderators know what to do. Okay, you guys are doing a major transformation, okay? And you know how we just talked about somebody got a warning, and if they don't behave, they're gonna be given the boot. That could be very significant in this reading as well. There could be someone that got a warning as well in your life that if they don't like get their shit together or do right by you or whatever it is, they are gonna get the boot. Something like that, okay? I have the Nine of Wands here, and I said it was over, right? Look, you're going from, guys, didn't I say 9 years? Okay. Again, some of you went through 9 years of like dark night of the soul, awakening, 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 awakening. Like, God damn, how many awakenings can somebody experience? How many? Okay. Nine. Nine is very significant. Nine is also the number of endings, okay? Ending cycles. Okay, so I said it was over. You go from this to financial freedom. Nine of Pentacles. This is you already picking your fruit. Okay, and like I had a dream, guys. I had a dream. I had a dream, but I had a dream that you know, James and the giant peach. There we go. I was trying to think of his name. James and the giant peach. You know how he gets the giant peach and he like it's huge, it's ginormous, and he like goes and takes a bite out of it, and like it's so juicy. This is, oh my God, my mouth is watering too. You have been planting seeds for some time, okay? And I'm seeing you picking the fruit and finally being able to eat it and enjoy it now, okay? Before, you were just planting seeds and growing it, but nothing was coming out. You just like, am I watering nothing? Like, you could have even been there, like, you just planted it and let it, like, let the earth, like, handle it while you worked on other things. You planted a lot of seeds. It's like you're finally, thank you, Spirit, you're finally gonna be able to be like, oh shit, I forgot I planted that. Oh shit, oh you too. Oh my God. Like that's how it's gonna feel, okay? You're about to get so like overwhelmed with all the shit you did that you sometimes I feel like you even forgot. Okay? You forgot that you've made some investments. Some of you could have even made an investment a while back, okay? You could have been maybe you invested on crypto or what, I don't know. I don't know anything about investments, guys. Okay, I'm learning, okay? But you guys could have made some sort of investment that you completely forgot about. That's gonna be doing really well, okay? Something like that. Um, Um, so yeah, I'm seeing you guys finally picking the fruit and finally being able to enjoy it, savor it, taste it, smell it. Like, guys, I want a peach now. Like, I could taste the peach in my mouth right now. Yes, the Eye of Horus. You're finally eating that fruit, okay? And this is long term, baby. Long fucking term. Guys, here's the offer coming forward, okay? You're finally getting, this could even be an apology as well, okay? This could even mean someone coming in to offer you commitment. This could be a marriage. This could be a contract, a business contract. This could be a friendship that's gonna be very like long term. That's the kind of offers that are coming forward. But I am seeing like someone coming to offer you commitment. Okay, confirmation. That bird is like, Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, thank you. Exactly, Jay. I completely understand. Oh my God, Lisa. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Look, if this is X, like long ago X, I've never been a backwards moving person, okay? And not because I'm like being like, oh, because they didn't take me. It's not, it doesn't come from ego. It's not like you did me wrong, so I'm not gonna take you back. It's not like that at all. It's just every time they come back every fucking time. It never fails. Never has it failed. They've always returned. I've always been the one that got away. I've always been the one that they come back to and be like, this is like how I felt. I just didn't tell you, whatever, blah. Um, every single time they've come back, that was a long time ago. Like, I don't feel it anymore. Like, I care for you and I'm always going to care for you. I'm always going to wish you the best. I wish you and your family and your children the best and your parents. But you just can't flip that switch anymore. Once you let somebody go, you just can't make yourself like, okay, I like you again. It just doesn't work that way, you know? Um, so I'm gonna say for you guys, if this person returned and you feel still connected to them, don't just take them right away, okay? Check if they've done the work. Have they done the healing? Have they reflected? Have they been accountable for the things that happened? Have they really honestly given you an apology or an apologize? Okay? Um, and that's how you're gonna know if they're really ready for if they're really if they really deserve an opportunity, okay? Because I'm all about people change. They do. I've changed my entire life, okay? I am not the same person that I was 6 months ago. I'm not the same person I was like a month ago, okay? But in my case, I had a weird. This doesn't match with everybody. I reverted back to an old version of me temporarily, and I just reverted back to the person I was before I reverted back. Okay, that's what happened to me. So I don't know what was happening to you. Like like I don't know if I was asleep or what happened, but I was just like I don't know. Anyways, we're not talking about me. But people change, right? People evolve, people grow, people change. And so I'm big on that. So if you did have someone return and it was like that, it's have that conversation, make sure that they really have done all those things because if they haven't, you're gonna repeat a cycle. Okay? Exactly. Thank you so much. Yeah, if they are apologizing and they're not apologizing, they're not being accountable, they don't see your side, they only see their side, it's only me, 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 it's only one-sided, um, then the reason they come back is because they feel you pulled away, they feel that you don't no longer, their child abandonment issues are, thank you, Hazel. You can put your question on the chat, Hazel. It's a child abandonment issue, right? So they, as soon as you don't want them, they want you, and then as soon as you want them again, they don't want you anymore. And then when you don't want, as like back and forth, back and forth, they only want you when you don't want them. Okay, that is a child abandonment issue. They're still stuck in trauma bonded relationships. Okay, um, they're still stuck in trauma bonded relationships. That's what's going on. And that's why they keep reaching out because they feel that you don't want them anymore. So they need to pull you back in. And I don't think it's intentional for some of them. For some of them, it's fucking intentional. Like, I just need to get you back in and then let you go. And then get you back in and then let you go. And get you back in and let you go. See how long you're going to do this with me, you know? but you know, you can feel it. You know what someone is doing. So just be aware. All right. Um. All right. Spirit. What else? Um. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it. Hold on. Oh, it says mini. Okay. Okay. Well, if you do have a question, we could do a question. It does say for a mini, so I could do a mini for you. But you let me know. Thank you so much for my swan. For okay. Past, present, future is what you want. Okay. Are you currently in a relationship, or are you in a situationship, or what was the deal? Just need to know if it is just faster if you tell me if you're in something or not, so I could see if okay, no contact. All right. Spirit, angels, ancestors of the highest white light. What do we have here for Hazel Spirit? What does she need to know about the no contact? What does she need to know about the no contact? This is a cycle that hasn't ended yet, Hazel, okay? The earth in reverse, it's like it's a cycle that hasn't closed, it's not over, it's not done, or it just hasn't okay, there it is. So look, I got the Knight of Cups. Someone coming back in with an emotional offer. Cups are about emotion. They're about feelings. What about the Nine of Cups, Spirit? What about the Nine of Cups? I don't know why we repeat ourselves. Like Spirit's like, I heard you the first time. Okay, got it. Someone's coming in to give you the offer, Hazel, okay? Um, I feel like you voiced and voiced and voiced, and they maybe were even like annoyed because they hear you. I hear you. They just weren't ready, right? But they do have a lot of love for you. Um, they do have a lot of emotions for you. They do feel like you have a lot that you offer them. Um, all right, so what's going on, Spirit? So what's going on? What's holding them back? What's going on? High Priestess. So what could be holding them back, Hazel, is that they don't feel good enough, right? That's always the message. And so it's usually the same thing. Their money is not where they want it to be. It hasn't quite gone the way they want it to be. They don't feel like they can offer anything to someone if they don't have money. To them, their worth comes from being able to support you, being able to buy you things, being able to, take you to dinners and things like that. Like that's how their worth comes to them. Like they don't feel worthy as a man, as a person, as a masculine energy, if their money is not right. And it's like if they don't have this success yet, is when they feel like they can't offer the world to someone. Like they're just gonna like, what am I offering them if I can't provide finances, right? So this is something that's really been on their head and frustrating them because it's like they're waiting for money to come in. They're waiting for an opportunity in finances to come in. What they don't know is that unions happen because love is the highest fucking vibration. This is where people have it confused, okay? People have it confused. that they think they gotta have the money first and then they attract the partner, right? But what they don't know is that the reason they attracted the partner before the money is because love is the highest vibration. That's when you manifest at your greatest. That's when you manifest hard and things just happen for you and things just land on your lap. That's why people have it confused, and especially the masculines, right? The providers. They really think they gotta get the bag first and then get the relationship. They don't feel good enough. And what they don't know is that by being in the union, you're gonna manifest everything. Okay? So this is what was going on with this person. All right. They just felt like they don't have anything to offer you because you're coming out as a high priestess. You're very smart. You're very intuitive. You have a lot of knowledge, not just about like life, but I mean life. Thank you for that heart. You've experienced a lot of things in your life that you're unfuckable with. There we go. You're unfuckable with, and it's not easy to pull a wool over your eyes. So it's just easy for this person to not have to deal with your constant reminder of what they need to do. They already know. You've already said it and they know it. But it's like at this point, like they don't want to hear it anymore. And it's like it becomes like a nag, right? And I feel you. I feel you, Hazel. I feel like this is what I've been doing. Um, it's like it became a nag. It's like you hear the bird like quack, 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 quack. Like the bird hasn't stopped since we started the readings. This is how we sound to them, and instead of just like ending it, it's like let me take a pause. I'll still keep an eye on it while I get shit moving. Okay, while I prepare for things to be ready for us, right? But it's like they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear it. They already heard you. They know what they gotta do. And at this point, it's like just distracting them from the money that they need to get before they come to you. You know, it's that's where they're at. So what you gotta do in the meantime, Hazel, you gotta know that this is what this person is doing. Okay, and I know what your question is are they seeing other people? I know that's what you want to know. Okay, Spirit, is this person seeing other people? Spirit, are they seeing other people? Hmm. No. Okay. No, they're not. Okay, with the Two of Swords in reverse, this is like they're not confused about who they want. You bring them balance. Thank you for my swan gals. Thank you so much. They are not confused about who brings them balance. They're not looking anywhere else. They're not caught on who do I want to choose. They know who they want. They're not confused at all about you. Okay? But like I said, they've been working on their money. That's their third party is the money, the job, the finances. That's what's got their mind really in the clouds about how they're gonna come to you with money. Like, look, I got the money. Okay, that's yeah, look, that's what they want to bring you. They know you're on that throne. You're like incredibly sexy to this person. You are just everything to them, okay? They want to show up with money. That's when they feel like I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Look at me. I'm back. You know? Yes. Look at them. Like I'm back. I got the money. All right. I know, but they think that's how the masculine they need to get over that in their own mind. You're not supposed to be waiting, Hazel. Okay? This means look, I never date. I never date right after something because I like to work on myself and heal. So what you're supposed to be doing, Hazel, is doing that. You're supposed to be working on yourself, okay? You will know if you're meant to move on. While you're working on yourself and on your career and on your foundation, this person is supposed to come back ready. They're supposed to stop wanting to get more money, and they're supposed to realize that this is a never ending ladder that I never reached. I need to get my person now and I can build with them. Okay? They got to realize that themselves. It's not your job to tell them. They got to figure this out on their own. Because if you're constantly telling them, then when they come back, it's forced, it's restricted. They still haven't learned the lesson. You see? So when they get in the relationship, they're gonna be still stuck on it. It's about the money. It's about the money. So then you get the workaholic who never spends time with their family. It's just about the bag, the bag, the bag, the bag, and they never enjoy family time and enjoy time apart from work, right? They don't have a boundary with it. So enjoy time apart from work, right? They don't have a boundary with it. So you they need to learn this by themselves, and in the meantime you work on you. And like I said, the way you're gonna know if you're meant to let them go is when you are over here distracted with work and somebody comes forward, a new blessing is sent to you, and they're gonna have everything you're looking for, and I mean everything. They're gonna have the looks, the finances, the respect, the communication, the body, everything. I'm telling you everything. This person will be undesirable, undesirable, unimaginably desirable. Okay? That's how you're gonna know that you're supposed to let them go already. They never came back. And we're not waiting. But we are waiting, but we're not waiting. When I say you're not waiting, I mean you're not waiting by the phone and you're letting time pass by and looking at the clock, and that's what I mean when I say you're not waiting. You're supposed to be working on yourself, working on your foundation, working on your child abandonment issues, because this is what's being sparked when you're not being talked to and when they're ignoring us, is you're like your child abandonment issues are really being triggered right now, and you need to work on that. You need to work on healing that, and being able to detach. Okay, that's what you need to be working on right now. And again, if they're gonna come back, if they're gonna realize, they're gonna come back on time. If they don't come back on time, thank you, Fire Goddess. If they don't come back on time, that's you'll know, because you're going to be sent someone that you will not be able to say no to, that it's going to be everything you've been praying for. Okay, that's how God Creator Divine will make you snap out of this one. Okay, like they're gonna be like, it's time, mijita, you gotta let him go. But if they just tell you that, you're gonna be like, no, I want him, I only want him, he's the only one for me. So the universe is not gonna ask you for permission. They're just gonna send you the man of your dreams, and you're gonna be like, oh my Jesus, Lord Christ, wow, like who? Who was I stuck on? Like, yeah, exactly. That's how it works. Okay. But again, that's only if the universe has been constantly telling them to come back and they still are stuck on material. That's when the universe will intervene and send you somebody, because it's time. It's time for you to get your partner and your union. It's not fair for you to be waiting forever. Okay. So that was your message. Thank you so much. I return any energy that isn't mine. I return it with love and healing. Ah, um, thank you for that beautiful message, Hazel. I feel like I needed to hear that myself. Fire Goddess, you're very welcome. Um, Somebody else sent me a swan. I don't know if that was a donation or you want a reading. Let me know. But Fire Goddess, also the same thing for you. If you have a question, put it on the chat. Or if it's a donation, you let me know. Thank you, Almighty. Thank you, Ghost Rider. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, my phone is at 18%. Thank you, Jack. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. Who's coming back? Okay, got it. Spirit, angels, ancestors of the highest white lights. Will, Fire Goddess, the same advice that I just gave Hazel is gonna go to this situation as well, okay? Um, Thank you, Alexa Roma. Thank you so much. Message for Fire Goddess Spirit. Will she see Aaron soon? Two of Wands in reverse. Look, I'm getting you're not gonna get to see them soon. Like if you're thinking like I don't know what soon means to you, but it's not gonna be that soon, but you are gonna be getting clarity. Okay? Um, you are gonna be receiving clarity in this situation of, I don't know, maybe they've pulled away, they haven't really communicated. Maybe they've been a little feeling it's been feeling like a little cold. Um, you're gonna be receiving clarity about that. Yeah, it just feels like this person's trying to take care of the dirty laundry before they come forward, okay? They could have some things that they need to handle, some situations that they need to take care of before they can come and be happy, right? And it has to do with their finances. This could mean, I don't know, child support. This could mean, you know, debt or just things like that, or things that they're handling stuff before they come forward. Guys, rejection is protection. Trust it, okay? When somebody doesn't want you, when a job doesn't hire you, when a group of friends doesn't, it's protection, okay? Trust it. If somebody pushes you away, I heard a podcast the other day. It was very honest and true. It was like when a guy pulls away and leaves you alone, that is the best thing they could do for you because they know that they are not ready. So instead of dragging you along and hurting you and doing more damage to you, they are choosing to walk away from you because they know that they're going to hurt you really badly. And I know that you're still getting hurt, but if they stay, it's going to be a toxic relationship because they're gonna mistreat you so bad because they're not ready. So by them walking away is the best thing they can do for you because that means this person really cares about you. Okay? So allow them to handle whatever they got going on. The same advice I gave to Hazel is the same thing here. Is we focus on us. And again, if the universe sends you, Troy from if they send you Brad Pitt, Troy on a horse, then you'll know that your person has ran out of time, okay? You're gonna know. See what else for it. Yeah, look, keep focusing on yourself, okay? But this person is working on being able to give you something, okay? And again, this could be they want to take you on dates. They want to be able to buy you things. They want to be able to do this. They want to be able to do that. They're getting it together. Okay, Goddess, they're getting it together. Don't worry. They're getting unstuck. Look, they're getting unstuck from this financial problem and they're going to get going. Okay, it's going to allow them to move forward. It's the same thing. The same thing. Look, success and the offer. As soon as they move forward, they're going to come give you an offer. Okay, yeah, so um, that's good. Allow them that time. Allow them to think about what they need to think, and don't harass them. Don't be bothering them. Don't be chasing them. Okay, don't chase them. Again, we don't want to sound like the broken record. Um, And also, we don't want to feel like we keep pouring out our heart and then they never respond. That hurts, you know? Um, I kind of felt like that myself. So just don't do it. It just feels worse when you're saying something to someone and they don't say it in return. It just really hurts. It really hurts. It doesn't feel very nice. Anything else for Fire Goddess Spirit? Yeah, look, let them level up and you level up as well, okay? We're leveling up right now, all of us. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I return any energy that isn't mine. I return it with love and healing. I call my energy back from every person, place, thing, entity, dimension, time, and space. I call it back to me cleansed, re-energized, full of high vibration and full of God's white light. I call it back to me now. Ah, um, somebody else had sent me a swan. Okay, gas is free. Alexu Roma, put your question on the chat. Gas is free. Did you also have a question? Let me know if it's a donation. Hey, Angie. Good. Yes, Goddess. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're on the right path. You're doing amazing. You got this. Um, ah, Alexu Roma, are you still in here? Hey, Ruben. My phone is gonna die, guys, so we're gonna get off. Um, I don't know if I'll be on tonight. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Does it have to be yes or no? It could just be a question. Yeah, just a question. Just so we know what you want to direct it to. Guys, I love this tree. Mm, I really love it. You could be getting filtered. Okay, there you go. Okay. Alexa Roma, I'm gonna say to if you are going through a similar situation about someone not wanting you, right? Or someone not communicating or not saying anything, it really does spark up insecurities. It sparks up our child abandonment issues. So if there's a big need to go inward, okay? To go inward and journal. Journal everything you're feeling, okay? It doesn't mean that it's right. It's just voicing out on that letter how you feel. Okay, I've done this. I wrote a few letters. I wrote a few letters to my man, and I didn't. I'm not gonna give it to him, okay? Because they're bad, okay? And not bad, but they're like bad in the sense of like how I was feeling. Like I really voiced myself, and I really like poured my entire soul and heart into it. I'm just gonna burn them. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna show it to nobody. It just really shows how much child abandonment is a key source in this situation. Um, yes, and so this is what's gonna help you. You by right journaling helps to release and that's how you're gonna let it go. Okay, it's you're gonna start to like see where it comes from. It's really gonna allow it to flow out of you. Okay, say everything you want to say to this person. Say everything how you're feeling. Say what it does for you. Start to see where does it come from. Where does it stem from? Right. So do all of that. I wrote like I'm gonna say like 12 pages. I'm not gonna lie. I wrote 12 pages and then I wrote another letter later, okay? I went off on that letter, like, but I don't mean like, like no. It was just like I went deep into it. So really write that letter, let it so you can just release how you're feeling, okay? There's a need when these things are sparked, there's nothing wrong with us, guys. Okay, we have a child abandonment issue. Okay, most of us do. There's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta be able to look at it. You gotta be able to acknowledge it, and you gotta be able to nurture it. So if you push it away, it's gonna keep happening in every relationship. It's gonna continue on this relationship, right? So you have to look at it. You have to evaluate it, and you gotta allow yourself to feel it, cry about it, feel however you want to feel about it, and nurture yourself because it's okay. It's okay that you feel all these ways. It's okay. It's normal. But you gotta acknowledge it or it's gonna keep coming up for you. Okay? Um, so do that, okay? And at the same time, learn to also detach from an outcome, okay? And I'm gonna say detach from the person as well, right? Like we're detaching, but not in an unhealthy way. It's not an I am detaching because we're gonna both be playing this game of like, I don't care about you, I don't care about either. Is not in that energy. It's I am detaching from the outcome. I am detaching from the person that it has to be. I'm just detaching from it. I'm gonna take this time to evaluate how I'm feeling and what's going on with me and why I'm feeling so anxious about this connection. Why do I keep feeling like not wanted? Okay, because it's about us not feeling wanted and us feeling the need that we need to be chosen, right? And again, it stems from childhood, but just do this journaling is really going to help you in this situation. Again, also, I'm going to say keep focusing on family, okay? I don't know if you have kids or you have siblings, but there's a need to connect with your family, okay? Give love where the love is needed, which is maybe even your pets, okay? Maybe you have pets and you haven't quite been giving them attention. Okay, thank you, Lisa. So there's a need to, wherever you are getting love, give love to that. Whatever is needing your love, you're the one that's not giving love to this, do that. Whether it's your plant, whether it's yourself in the mirror, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a pet, whatever it is. Like there's somewhere where you are getting love that you're not seeing it because you're focused on the one that's not giving it to you. Okay? So do that, okay? And focus again on yourself right now. Focus on getting your confidence back. I posted a Reiki session to reactivate your goddess energy. Do that. Go look for that video and do that because it's gonna really bring up your confidence. It's gonna wake you up to your goddess energy again, your confidence, your power. It's calling your power back to you. Okay, Alexuroma? And if you can do the dance too, you don't have to dance like me on the video, but you just dance however you feel called to, because that's gonna move around your sacral energy, which is creation, which is your power, your essence, right? So do that, okay? All right, Lisa, go ahead and put your question, Lisa. I didn't see your swan, Lisa. Let me see. I didn't see another swan. Yeah, I'm about to get off, but let me see if you sent one because I don't see it. Okay. Maybe it just added the funds to you, but I don't think it sent the swan because I doesn't show it on the thing when I click it. It doesn't show you on here. Like I show 4 swans, but it doesn't show you. Yes, Alexa Roma, do it. Do it, and it's really gonna clear out a lot for you. I did that myself, and I felt incredible afterwards. After the journaling, do the journaling too, and then the dancing. Yeah, I don't see the swan, Lisa. Jeremy, if you want a reading, you send a swan or payment. But I'm about to get off, guys. Okay. Um, so I think that you just got the funds into your account, but it doesn't show that it sent a gift over here. Hey, Amethyst. Popular. I know about popular. It's just about. Um, see, what's your question, Lisa? I'll do a 3 card pull for you. I don't show the swan though, but I can answer your question if you want. I can answer your question if you want. Hurry, because my phone's about to die. I got 10% on my battery. Hey, Purple Charm. I'm about to get off. My phone's gonna die. Yeah, go ahead and put your question. Thank you, Butterfly. Love and light. Enjoy your Saturday nights. Okay. Spirit is what's the possible outcome with Sal? So you're gonna have to put boundaries, Lisa. If you don't put boundaries, if you don't communicate, if you don't try to change what was the problem before, it's not gonna work out. Okay? You gotta go into it and you gotta put the boundaries and you gotta communicate and you gotta see action. Okay? Because if you don't, if you just go into it and be all lovey-dovey, it's not gonna last. The lovey-dovey is not gonna last long. The problems, the same problems that were a problem before, are gonna be reoccurring. So you gotta put the work into the relationship, both of you, not just you. It's gotta be both of you, and you gotta start fresh. You gotta start new. Okay? And this is the only way this relationship is gonna last. If not, you're gonna end up walking away. All right? You gotta walk into a new family dynamic, okay? Or else, if you don't do the right way, if you don't, put the boundaries, you're gonna be getting the same shit, different day, okay? Um, that's what I got for you, Lisa. All right, guys, I will be letting you guys go. I return any energy that isn't mine. I return it with love and healing. I call my energy back from every person, place, thing, entity, dimension, time, and space. I call it back to me cleansed, re-energized, full of high vibration and full of God's white light. I call it back to me now. Uh, that's okay, Lisa. The universe provides. Don't worry. Have a good one, guys. I will see you later. Enjoy your Saturday night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? For sure tomorrow. I'm not promising tonight, but I'll see you guys later.